Page 253. This is Quartet number 17 in F major, or just a portion of it, just a few measures from it, by Haydn. Okay. You'll see it's in 4 parts, so it's a quartet. That would be 4 parts, 4 people going to play it. And they label the parts for you. We got violin 1 and 2, viola and cello. So it's a string quartet. Okie dokie. 1 flat and key signature. It looks like we're in F major. And 3/8 time. So 8th note gets a count. So the 16th note's just half a count. I'm going to play each part first. You got to know each part. And all of them are straightforward except the viola. You have to be careful on that because of the alto clef. But here, 3, 3, 1, 2. Pick up to measure 5. That little grace note's just a real quick note. I recommend playing it on the beat. I know a lot of people wouldn't, but I do. Then the violin 2 part. Come up. Then the viola part, well, again, it's an alto clef. So if middle C's the middle line, the top line is a G, and that's right under it, so that has to be the F. The middle line's middle C now, and then measure 5 is here, and then we're going up here a 4th, and then down here for the alto part, or for the viola part, alto, whatever. Cello is down here. You have to be careful on cello because sometimes cellos have to read tenor clef. And we'll probably get to that later. You're just going to love it, I know, because then you get an alto clef and a tenor clef, plus treble and bass clefs all together. Look forward to it, y'all. Stock up on the beer or wine or whatever. I don't know. This is cello. Again, I'm getting off. 1, 2, 3. So then we want to hear what the different parts sound like. Well, in the first line, the violin 1 is by itself, but the other 3 parts we are here, and remember the alto is 1 less than that, so the alto is playing the same note. You see the viola part? Well, remember that's an F, so the second violin and viola are playing the same notes on the first line. That works out. Then you just have to deal with the tenor. Playing in octaves. Well, ain't that nice? That just makes it a little easier, huh? So if you were actually doing all 4 parts on the first line, it's not so. But then the second line, everything goes crazy. So we have second violinist here. If I want to hear second violin and first here, they're in thirds. They're a third apart. Here. And then here. Then they're a 6th apart. And that makes sense harmonically because if you think about it, a 3rd and a 6th are inversions of each other. It's the same chord, basically. They're just inverted. A 3rd, if I put this on top, it's a 6th. Remember from music theory, the magic number 9. It works great. If you want to invert a chord, subtract the number from 9 and that's your chord, or your interval, excuse me. If I have a 4th and I want to know what its inversion is, I subtract 4 from 9, I get 5. A 5th is its inversion. Here, see on top, that's a 5th. All the inversions work that way. So a 3rd and a 6th, it's really the same chord turned upside down. That's why you'll get a lot of 3rds and a lot of 6ths. It sounds okay. Yeah. And that's what they're doing here on the first and second violins. They're 3rds, a lot of it, and then 6ths later on. Now, if we do first violin and cello, I like to do the top and the bottom here. Second line, when they are there, cello is down here. And see, those are the challenging ones because the clef or the stabs are so far apart, and you're trying to read both stabs. So your eyes are going all whatever. So you take it slow and easy until you get the idea of what they're doing, so you can hear the harmony of the two voices. Then we can add the viola and whatever. I'm not going to bother playing all that. You haven't practiced it. I don't want to. You do that. Just make sure that if you have a string quartet you're working with, you can play all of these things at any time, any of these things at any time, or all of them, to help them out. If they get a wrong note or something's a little off, you need to be aware of that to help them out. They may not realize it.